Hey, what's up? This is David Draiman from Disturbed. You're watching Loudwire. I think that from here on out, whenever Disturbed does get back together, it will be an event, and it will be an occasion, and it will not be predictable. There aren't going to be, it's not like, okay, we had the hiatus, now we're going back to the assembly line. That's not going to happen. So take advantage of it while it's here, because none of us realistically know when it's coming back again. Who knows? One of us may have another kid. We may want to be human beings for another little while, take another 3-4 years, whatever the case may be. We always want to return from here on out when we are just starving to do so, not because it's time to do so. You know what I mean? It has to come from passion and inspiration. And that way people are going to get the best performances out of us. That way people are going to get the most passionate songs out of us. And we'll keep everybody happy that way, both band and fans alike, I think. Tremendously. It's funny, people thought that, people always think that, oh, well, if there's some harmony in someone's life and there isn't constant struggle and strife and chaos, that, well, how are they going to be inspired to write anything dark or aggressive or whatever? And truth be told, is with my son in my arms, looking at this world, I've never been angrier or more defensive. I know that my temper is one of my Achilles heels, one of my many Achilles heels. I have worked on it over the course of my life, try to keep it under control. Man, it's tough when I'm defending that kid. It's funny, like even silly little things, like I'll take the kid to the Thinkery, which is like a children's museum in Austin, Texas, and there'll be some father with a couple of his kids and letting them go ahead and run wild and not admonishing them, and they're bumping into my son and stealing the ball from him and smacking him in the back of the head, and I pull the father to the side. I'm like, you see that? See what they're doing to my son? You haven't been correcting them at all. I'll tell you what, if you won't be a parent, I'm going to be your parent, okay? Because if one of your kids touches my kid one more time, you and me are going outside, and I'm not just going to touch you, okay? So make sure that you have control over your children and don't let them mess with my kid. He got a little scared, he called security, became an argument, whatever. I don't care. I will spend the night in jail for my kid, and then I'll find out where the guy lives and I'll go ahead and beat him up again once I get out. Yeah, as they say never, but I really don't have any intentions of it. I'm gonna make sure that I pay proper attention to the Leviathan from here on out. Especially, and again, that's not diminishing anything, because all of us had really amazing opportunities and experiences when we were working with our respective projects, with myself with Device, Dan and Mike with Fight or Flight, and John with Adrenaline Mob, and Jeff Tate, and everybody else he's worked with. And you grow, working with other musicians. You learn from them. I mean, my God, the Device record alone, all the guests and everybody that I had to work with, it was so rewarding and such an unbelievable experience. Doing some work with Dave Mustaine on his record prior, on Super Collider, producing the Trivium record, all that was a learning process. And then you grab all that knowledge that you've amassed over this period of time, and you get back together with the guys that you have the greatest amount of creative chemistry on the face of this planet. So now you have all this new ammunition from a knowledge standpoint, and you get to unleash it with the guys who harness it more effectively for you than anyone else. And now going back to that, now knowing that the grass, I don't want to say grass isn't greener because it's two really different things, but it's like I said about the Porsche commercial, there is no substitute. Yeah, there's something about what we have together as Disturbed that I personally can't find elsewhere. So why should I look?